everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is NatalieJade. I post videos over here at least 3 times a week, but we also have a vlogging channel too. So today's video I'm going to be testing out the brand new I Heart Revolution Disney Mulan collection. I'm so excited for this. This is the Live by Honor palette. I want to test this out. I'm going to put it on my face. We've got 3 highlights, 3 blushes, and I think like 18 colours to test. So if you guys want to see if this is any good, make sure you stick around. Do not forget to smash that thumbs up button, leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And let's get started with today's video. So they only actually announced this collection probably like last week, not even a week ago now, and I was so excited. I've never actually bought any of the I Heart Revolution Disney collections, and I've been so desperate, and I love Disney, so I don't know why I haven't got any. I think it's mainly just timing and money and things like that. And then they bought this one out and I still had some Christmas money and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. So this is what the palette looks like. They've got a full collection out. They've got a setting powder, a lip gloss, and then this palette. And the palette has 18 shades in it, I think. I could be wrong by that. No, it's got 18 shades in it, and it's got 3 highlights and 3 blushes. So I want to try it all out today. Not tried this before. Like I said, I've tried I Heart Revolution before, but I've never actually tried the Disney collection, so I'm very, very excited by that. So I just want to get straight on with it. I started off by doing some swatches, so I'll insert these here for you guys. They are absolutely beautiful. The pigmentation in the palette actually really, really surprised me. These shimmers are beautiful. Some of the darker shades like the purples, the blacks, the khaki kind of sparkly green didn't really do it for me, but the oranges, the pinks, the shimmers, the reds were absolutely beautiful. So I'm so excited to try this out. But before I do any of my eye things, I want to try out some of the blushes and highlights, because I have done a bit of blush and a bit of highlights today because I completely forgot that there's some in the palette, but I'm going to go and try some out anyway. So I just want to show you guys the palette to start with. This is what the palette looks like. These are the blushes and the highlights. This is what we're going to be focusing on to start with. So there's 3 of each in here, and you get a nice variety of shades. There's this one here which is really, really pink. I think it might be a little bit too pink for me, but it's still really pretty. I'm probably going to mix this one here and this one here together. I also love the imprint because the imprint is so pretty. The highlight, this is probably going to be my favourite highlight, but again I might mix the 3 and see what it looks like. I'm going to do blush first, and I've just got the 002 Revolution brush, and I'm tapping into Warrior Heart and Little But Lucky, which are the top and bottom shades. One of them's quite peachy, one of them's like really like bright pink. I'm just going to start to tap this on. Oh, okay, that's a really pretty shade. I really like that. So like I said, I mix the 2 together, but that's actually really nice. It's like quite natural, but makes you look quite sun-kissed. Okay. And it's quite buildable as well. Like, it's quite good pigmentation, but it is quite buildable. Okay, so far, I'm liking this. I like the pigmentation. I like how blendable it is. Yeah, I really like that. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to try the highlight next. Kind of want to go with Guardian Dragon because I do like all 3 highlights. This one's a little bit too gold though, and this one's a bit too orangey, but this one's like my shade. So I think I'm going to grab this. I'm just going to swirl my brush around in that and then grab a tiny bit of True to Who I Am, which is the gold. So I'll kind of mix them together. And then I'm going to apply it on top of my current highlight. I do have highlight on, but I don't have loads on. So it's a really, really kind of subtle colour with it. You've just got like a really gentle like tint of kind of that champagne-y rose goldy colour, and then you've also got that tint of gold in there, so we mix that in. I really like that. It was blending in quite well as well, which I wasn't sure how well it would blend. I really like that highlight as well. That's really, really pretty. So I'm going to move into my eyes now. I'm going to just jump off camera for a sec. I'm going to do my P. Louise eye base and then jump back on, and then we'll get my eyes done. My eye base is now done and applied. I have 2 different eye bases by P. Louise, which I have quite a few, but my main ones are the shade 0 and the shade 2. I've just used the shade 2 now. I also apologise if you can hear the rain because it's just started like properly belting it down, so I do apologise. So I'm going to start with the palette. I'm going to start with my eyes now, and I'm going in the shade Mushu, which is this orange here. This one is so pigmented. They're all tiny bit crumbly, but it might just be because they are so pigmented and kind of like packed in. So I'm just using that on my 301 Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to tap that in to the crease towards the inner corner, like between the inner corner and the centre of my lid. Ooh, that's really, really pretty. I really, really like that shade, and it's so pigmented. I'm not sure how it would turn up on my eyes because it was really, really pigmented when I did a swatch on my arm, but oh, it's really pretty. I really like that. Okay, so I'm going to build that up a little bit more so it's a bit of a brighter kind of tone. I'm not too worried about blending it out because I'll blend it out better later on. That's a really, really pretty colour. So again, I'm just going to get some light in there. So I'm going to leave the orange for now and probably go back into that, dip into it later on. I'm now going to swap my brush and I'm going in with the 301. Oh, it's the same brush, it's just a clean version. So I'm going in with the 301 again. I'm tapping into the shade Flower, which is a really nice kind of like cerise pink. And I'm just leading on from where that ended. So I'm going like the centre of my lid, just towards the outer corner with that pink. Okay, the pink is pretty, but it's not as pigmented as the orange was. So I'm going to grab a little bit more and just kind of pack it in more. So I'm just going to pack and just get a load of product. Oh, that's what we want. That's so pretty. And then I'm going to like work that towards the outer corner. Okay, that is really, really pretty as that pink. Obviously I have to blend out, but so far so good. So I'm just packing that into the centre of my lid there and then just kind of like pulling it out a bit. Okay, that goes really, really nicely with that orange. Like, it's a really nice colour combination. I kind of wish there was a yellow in the palette, but then I'd still end up just going back to kind of like a sunset look, which is what I end up doing all the time. But it's pretty and I love the colour combination with those. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab a tiny bit of the shade, I think it's Crease. Fun fact, I've never actually seen Mulan. I've seen most Disney movies, but I haven't actually seen Mulan. So I can't relate to the shade names, but I'm guessing they're all very iconic to the film. I'm just grabbing a Studio London 21 brush and I'm just tapping into that purple just a little bit. I don't want too much, just a little bit. And I'm going to grab a tiny bit of that right in the outer corner of my crease. I'm just blending some of that into the outer corner. Literally just into the crease, don't need to go anywhere else, just the crease. Just give it a little bit more definition and just darken it up a bit. Darken it up or is it darken it down? I don't know. Anyway, that's what we've done. I'm doing the exact same thing on my other lid, just adding a little bit more definition using that shade. Just really blending it into that crease there. Okay, now I'm going to go over the orange again, do the same thing with the orange and with that pink and just build those colours up until I'm a little bit happy with them before we do our cut crease. So like I said, tapping into that Mushu shade, the orange, and I'm packing it in a lot more now, so I want the colour to be a lot more vibrant, so I'm more packing it than like applying it. I'm just getting a load of product and just sticking it on my eye basically. There we go. Again, not bothered about blending it out till later. I'm doing the exact same thing on this eye. Grabbing quite a bit of products and just packing that into my crease. It's such a beautiful orange. Like, look at how vibrant that is. It's so nice. I'm not getting that much product, I'm just more packing it on. And then I'm going in with Flower again. Like I said, these shades are a bit crumbly. Like, some of them, it seems to be the more pigmented ones that are more crumbly, but it is understandable. So I'm now trying to blend that one out a little bit more. I don't want this one to be too packed in because I want it to be able to actually be blendable. So I'm just getting that there. And then I'm going to pack a little bit, but just into like this crease part there. With that pink. I heard today that Revolution have just released nails, like fake nails. And if you guys know me, I'm one for fake nails. Like, I'm always wearing fake nails. So I really, really want to try them. They do look gorgeous, but like £6 a pack, which isn't the most affordable. Like, it's average for a pack of nails, it's average, but I don't know. It's just something about it. It feels very expensive. Now that my eyes are pretty much all applied, I'm going to neaten it up and do a bit of a cut crease. I've got some of my base on the back of my hand. This is the Beauty Bay Eye Base. It is so good. It's literally a dupe for the P. Louise and it's so affordable. I'm going in with my Naya eyeshadow brush, and this is the Precision Eyeshadow 205 brush. I got this recently and it's really nice. I'm going to start off by just outlining my brow, or like inlining my brow, and then I'm going to do a line that goes up there like that. I do find that these do dry quite quickly, so I'm going to go in, blend it out with a beauty blender, and then do the next one. Now that it's pretty much blended, I'm going to do the exact same thing on my other eye. I'm definitely going to need some more base, but I'm going to do the exact same thing on this eye. this is now what we're looking like, and I'm going to do what I said before, and I'm going to do my cut crease now. So I'm grabbing the exact same eye base. This one, I don't even know if it has a shade. It doesn't say a shade on it, but it's a Beauty eye base, and it is so good. If I remember, I'll stick the links to everything in the description box, but I'm so bad at remembering things like that, so I can't promise. So I'm grabbing some of that on my brush. I love these flat brushes, they're so nice. I've been looking for new ones, just so I have some more, but I'm just going to start my cut crease with it there. I'm going right into my inner corner. And then blending back, well, not blending, but applying it back. So I start like there, and then I build it from there, like start doing strokes, get into my inner corner, and then work it out. That's personally the way that I do it, but a lot of people do it differently. Like I said, mine's not the best, I'm not a makeup artist, but I feel like with experience you kind of find what works for you and your own kind of techniques. Okay, so I want it to be more, a very kind of like gradient, so it goes up at the end. So I'm just gonna build it up a little bit more at this side so it matches the other one. That might have been too high, but it'll be fine. That was definitely too high, but like I said, it'll be okay, we've got this. This is what it's looking like at the moment. I'm going to let my cut crease dry while I do my lower lash line. So I'm going to go in the same brushes we used before, exact same colours we used before, and I'm going to use the orange on the inner corner of my lower lash line and the pink on the outer corner. I always feel like doing your lower lash line really helps like complete the look and kind of bring it all together. But this orange is so pigmented, it's beautiful. Okay, I'm then going to go in with that pink like I said and do that on the outer part of my lower lash line. Now that it's applied, I'm going to have a look, and I think that my cut crease should be about done now. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to blend those colours through my cut crease a little bit more, just to make sure we've not kind of like lost them in the cut crease and stuff like that. So I'm going to go in with that orange first. I'm just going to grab some of that on my brush, and I'm just gently blending over the top from where it was before. Really gently, just making sure we've got a nice blend there. And making sure we haven't lost any of the colour. And then same with the pink. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of the pink on the outer corner of my actual lid, just to help blend in better with that cut crease, just a little bit. This is now how it's looking, now I've done that, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with a shimmer. There's a few shimmers that I really like. The two that it's really out of for me right now is General and Gong. So this one is General and this one's Gong, so it's like a nice goldy kind of shimmer, and this white kind of shimmer. They're really pretty. I think what I'm going to do is the gold. Do you know what, I might actually do the white and blend the white into the gold. I think that might be kind of cute. So I'm going to go in with this kind of like silvery white first and then blend it into this one. A lot of people use brushes when they're applying like shimmer, but personally it just doesn't work for me. I always find that using my finger works a lot better, but it's so hard when I have nails on. Oh, that is so beautiful. That is genuinely such a beautiful shimmer. It's just gliding on. It's applying it really nicely, and it's blending quite nicely too. So I'm just applying that on the inner corner of both my eyes. Quite like the size of the pans on this as well, are quite nice sizes. I didn't think I'd like it, you know, for the actual display and the actual like way it's laid out, but I do really like it. So I'm going to go in with the gold, which is General Lie, I think. Could be wrong with that. And then I'm just applying that right onto the centre of my lid. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I might do a bit of the silver over the top because it's really pretty, but it's more of a yellow than a gold. I don't know, it might look more gold on camera, but to me it looks a little bit more yellow. So I might do a little bit of the silver over the top just to help blend it through a bit more. That's really pretty, is that colour. I really like that. I said I kind of wanted more of a yellow tone in the palette, so that's kind of like a substitute for yellow. It's kind of like a shimmery yellow, just not that shimmery. So that's what it's looking like right now, which is really pretty. I'm going to go back in with that silver shade, which is called Gong, and just do a little bit more from the inner corner and blend it a little bit over the top of the other one. Not too much because I don't want to lose the colour, but I just want to make sure I've got that nice bright shimmer. And then I'm also going to use that shade Gong as an inner corner shimmer because I think that'll be beautiful. Ooh, that is really pretty. So I'm going to get in there. It's so hard with nails to like actually be able to get in without like poking myself in the eye, because I would not recommend. So I'm just tapping that in there. So this is how it's looking at the moment. which is such pretty colours. It's like a really kind of like summery look, I feel. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy this up a little bit. I'm going to grab the white in the palette, which is called Emperor. In my swatches, actually, I did miss one, which is Hero, because it's such a nude. It just literally blended into my arm, so you couldn't see it. I don't want a big gap in the swatches. And then the other one that I really like is the Emperor one. This looks like a really, really pigmented white, so I really wanted to use it in this look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going in with this extremely fluffy Morph brush. I'm just going to tap into the Emperor shade. I'm going to use it to blend out those colours on my eyes, where the pink and the white end. Oh, it's such a nice shade. I really, really like it. It's so pigmented. With some whites you get, they're just not that pigmented, but this one's really, really nice. I want to apply a little bit of highlight to my brow bone, so I'm going in with my soft highlight and my setting brush. I'm just applying a little bit there because I feel like it is really gonna suit this look. Ooh, yeah, that's really pretty. I like that. To finish the look off, I'm going to go with some mascara, and I'm pretty sure this is from I Heart Revolution. It's the Batman collection from the DC Revolution collection, which was brought out last year. It's actually really nice, and I haven't used this one in quite a while, so I thought it'd be quite nice to use for this video. I've actually tried some really, really nice new products recently. I've got a full face of MAC coming up, because I've never tried MAC before, and then I got a MAC advent calendar. I thought, do you know what, I'll try it out in a video and see what it's like. I've got a full face of New Impressions, which aren't MAC related. I might have like one, maybe two MAC items in there, but I've got a full face of First Impressions. I actually have a new concealer to try, which I think is going to be like a high-end version of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which if you guys have been on here before, you'll know that is my absolute favourite concealer ever. It's the Juvia's Place one that I've tried, and oh, it's so nice. I've not used it in a proper makeup look yet. I just tested it at this shop and bought it. I also bought a new foundation by e.l.f. as well, because I've never tried an e.l.f. foundation, and I thought it'd be really interesting to try and see what it's like. This is such a nice mascara one. You're just going to be really careful, because if you're not careful and you push down too hard, it will just go onto your skin. I think it's just a bit of a chunkier wand. This is what my eyes are looking like now, and I'm so happy with the outcome of this. Like, the palette is absolutely beautiful. It's so well pigmented. There's like 2, maybe 3 shades at tops in this palette I wasn't that impressed with. Like this purple here, which is the Matchmaker, wasn't that pigmented. Like, I had to take 2, maybe 3 swatches to get the colour out. Didn't really like the Shanyu shade. It's again quite a khaki shimmery green, but it doesn't actually come out like shimmery. It just looks a little bit like a not that well pigmented black. The black is nice, but it could be better. Imperial Am is quite nice, but I do prefer Spirit for the red. But yeah, overall this palette, I'm extremely impressed. I'm so happy with it. So that is my review and my eye look from the Mulan collection. I hope you've all enjoyed this. If you have, do not forget to smash that thumbs up button. It would help us out a lot. And make sure you subscribe down below as well and leave us a lovely little comment. But that is it from me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!